Think of Holland, and what comes to mind? Windmills, right? Those iconic giants weren't built for decoration. They were pumping stations, fighting back the water to keep the land dry. That's the Dutch way. For centuries, they've battled the sea, turning a soggy landscape into a thriving nation. We're talking serious engineering feats, folks, born out of necessity and honed by generations of know-how. Here's the thing. A huge chunk of the Netherlands sits below sea level. We're talking about land that naturally wants to be underwater. Rivers like the Rhine, the Meuse, and the Scheldt flow through, bringing water from across Europe. Add in the North Sea, always threatening to reclaim what it believes is its own, and you've got a recipe for disaster. But the Dutch? They saw a challenge, not a lost cause. The Dutch have been battling water since the Middle Ages. They started small, building dikes to hold back the rivers and reclaiming bits of land. Windmills came later, bigger and more powerful, pumping water out and keeping the fields dry. Each generation learned from the last, refining techniques and building bigger defenses. Section 4. Taming the Sea, Afsluitdijk, and Delta Works. The 20th century saw the Dutch really flex their engineering muscles. With a history of battling the sea, the Netherlands embarked on some of the most ambitious water management projects the world has ever seen. These projects were not just feats of engineering but also symbols of human ingenuity and determination. The Dutch engineers, with their innovative spirit, took on challenges that seemed insurmountable, transforming their country and setting new standards in water management. The Afsluitdijk, a massive dike almost 20 miles long, turned an entire sea inlet into a freshwater lake. This monumental structure, completed in 1932, was a game-changer. It not only protected the inland areas from the unpredictable North Sea, but also created the IJsselmeer, a freshwater lake that became crucial for agriculture and water supply. The Afsluitdijk stands as a testament to the Dutch vision and their ability to turn ambitious ideas into reality. This wasn't just about reclaiming land, it was about controlling the water, managing its impact. The Dutch understood that to thrive, they needed to master the art of water management. They developed intricate systems of canals, pumps, and sluices, all working in harmony to keep the water at bay. These systems are a marvel of engineering, showcasing the Dutch commitment to living in harmony with their watery environment. Then came the Delta Works, a mind-boggling project that took decades to complete. Initiated after the devastating North Sea flood of 1953, the Delta Works was designed to protect the southwestern part of the Netherlands from future floods. This project involved the construction of a series of dams, sluices, locks, dikes, and storm surge barriers, each playing a critical role in safeguarding the land from the sea. The Delta Works is often hailed as one of the 7 wonders of the modern world, a fitting tribute to its scale and significance. The Delta Works and the Afsluitdijk together symbolize the Dutch spirit of resilience and innovation, standing as enduring monuments to their battle against the sea. Section 5. Rising tides, rising challenges. The battle with water never ends. For centuries, the Dutch have led in water management, constantly innovating to protect their land from the relentless encroachment of the sea. The once predictable patterns of the sea are now more erratic, posing new challenges to the Dutch way of life. Storm surges are becoming more frequent and intense, threatening to overwhelm existing defenses. The Dutch know they can't just rely on walls and barriers. While these structures have served them well, the changing climate demands a more adaptive and holistic approach. They are now looking beyond traditional engineering solutions to embrace more sustainable and flexible strategies. Their areas are being redesigned to accommodate water, with innovative solutions like floating homes and water plazas that can store excess rainwater during heavy downpours. These measures not only protect the cities but also enhance the quality of life for their residents. The Room for the River program is a great example. This ambitious initiative aims to give rivers more space to flood naturally, reducing the risk of catastrophic flooding in populated areas. By moving dikes back and creating new floodplains, the Dutch are working with nature to manage water more effectively. Integrating natural processes into their water management strategies, this approach not only addresses the immediate challenges posed by climate change, but also ensures a more sustainable and resilient future for generations to come. Section 6. The price of protection, the value of expertise. In the Netherlands, water management is not just a necessity, it's a way of life. The Dutch have been battling the sea for centuries, and their expertise in this field is unparalleled. The cost of building and maintaining these structures runs into billions of euros, but for the Dutch, it's a price worth paying. They understand that the cost of inaction would be far greater, not just in financial terms but in human lives and livelihoods. Water management has paid off in more ways than one. It has not only protected their land from flooding but also turned them into global leaders in this field. Dutch engineers are now sought after all over the world for their expertise, whether it's building flood defenses in New Orleans or designing coastal protection systems in Jakarta. Dutch engineers are making a difference. Rising sea levels and extreme weather events are becoming more common, and the need for effective water management has never been greater. Dutch engineers are sharing the lessons they've learned over centuries, lessons that have been hard-earned through trial and error. The Dutch have a saying, "God created the world, but the Dutch created the Netherlands." This speaks to their relentless effort to reclaim land from the sea and protect it from flooding, proving that you can't hold back Mother Nature forever, but you can learn to live with her. The Dutch approach to water management is a blend of respect for nature and human ingenuity. They understand their impact, but you can learn to live with her. This philosophy is at the heart of Dutch water management. Section 7. What does the future hold? So what's next for the Dutch and their waterlogged world? One thing's for sure, they won't be sitting back with their clogs up. They'll keep innovating, adapting, and sharing their hard-won knowledge. The rest of the world? We'd be wise to pay attention, because when it comes to living with water, the Dutch, they've got their heads above the rest.